All ideas start small. Unless action is taken, it's merely an idea. Some ideas are good, some ideas are bad. Some can be revolutionary. Like one idea that occurred 12 millenniums ago that changed the world forever. What was that idea? The idea to farm. In the year 10,000 B.C.E., in a place called the Fertile Crescent, the idea is blossoming. Now, this couldn't have happened anywhere else. Why, you might ask? Well, this place had the perfect amount of everything. Goldilocks would have wished she lived there. It was not too hot, not too cold, not too dry, and not too wet. The Fertile Crescent had many different types of terrain, such as wet marshlands, snow-topped mountains, deep valleys, and flat plains. The most important terrain feature was the presence of the two rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. Without a water source, it would have been a desert and not able to support plant life. There were many different crops and animals in the Fertile Crescent, such as wheat, barley, rye, apples, apricots, olives, pig, cattle, and sheep. The first settlers lived in the valleys, which are also known as intermountane, meaning in between mountains. When the valleys got crowded, people had to move to a place called Mesopotamia, which is the space between the two rivers. Farmers planted seeds on the levees, a high bank created on the side of a river. The plant's roots would grow down towards the river, so they would always have water. Over time, Mesopotamia became overpopulated and people had to move to a different part of the plains. This new area would have dry spells, so farmers had to dig a small channel to their farm to bring water from the river. Thus, water control systems were born. As time passed and the population grew, people started to have more and more needs, which created more and more advancements, such as a need for more water, so dams were constructed. As knowledge increased, this information needed to pass on to future generations, so the school was invented. I could go on and on about the long-term effects of the agricultural revolution, but that could take some time. Instead, I'll leave you with a few more things to ponder. The agricultural revolution is one of the greatest events in human history. But the story of agriculture and human advancements is not over. It was only chapter 2 in the long history of mankind. Chapter 1 was hunting and gathering. The agricultural revolution was the starting point for everything we have now. The start of agriculture and the idea of farming caught on, and it spread as fast as a wildfire. And as a result, the human population skyrocketed, creating the need for many things and new professions. Things such as your iPhone, the internet, cars, airplanes, and toasters are some of the results of these advancements. To think that all of this got started when someone had an idea. And that class was the agricultural phase.